I'll have a video complaining about AI.
How original.
Oh, and make it a rant style video.
Daring today, aren't we?
So, on July 14th of 2025, I finished the GNU painting that's on screen right now. I went to the Reddit to post it. As I always do, I checked the rules. One rule in particular had me in this internal incoherent rant because, honestly, I'm just kind of sick of AI. Putting aside every valid point against it for a second, some of this hatred is coming from a purely selfish place. I turned off AI features on my PC and search engine, and I'm getting harassed anytime I want to search something to turn it back on. It makes me so irrationally angry. Every YouTuber that I watch has talked about it and complained about it, and I'm just joining the choir. Because I'm preaching to the choir. Inevitably comes up on all of my social feeds at least once a week, if not more, and it is in all of my ads now. Just so many ads for just random AI just bullshit that I couldn't imagine anyone cares about or wants. And don't get me started on low effort AI infecting the lo-fi beats genre.
Bruh.
I never expected when I got into lo-fi, I don't know, 10 years ago. God, I'm old. That would lead in all my recommended channels in 2025 just being AI slop. It's just really frustrating. And I hate that there's a part of me that cares a little bit less about the ethics and more about the fact that it is annoying me personally, on a near daily basis. So anyways, while I was uploading this painting, I seriously considered saying AI trash in the description, because of the rule. It just got me on this spiral thinking about how annoyed I was with AI, and it was just yeah, AI is trash. But I had this moment of clarity of okay, that's not really relevant. People don't know why AI is annoying you. Saying that out of nowhere on an unrelated post is going to make you look like a crazy person. And it resulted in this. I accidentally just wrote AI without any context in the post, making it look like I was saying, this was made this way, and, it wasn't, and also I'm pretty anti-AI, so, kind of ironic. There's egg on my face, whatever, but it was kind of a wake-up call, and it gave me an idea for this video, that, AI isn't just being, shoved down my throat now. It's kind of, living rent-free in my head and making me miserable. And I don't know about you, but I don't need AI to help me with that. I can make myself miserable all on my own, thanks. I don't need AI to do that one for me. It got me wondering, why though? Because I don't use AI. I go out of my way to consume human-made stuff. Why is something that I don't use, that I don't really interact with, living rent-free in my head? I feel like I'm not the only one with this problem, judging by the fact that most AI stuff I'm seeing is people being anti-AI, and being this sucks, I hate this, I hate it here, and same. This might seem random, or I'm trying to force an analogy where there isn't one, and maybe I am, but I can't help but think about how the patterns work in K-pop Demon Hunters, to bring it back on to what's on screen. As an aside, I actually don't want to spoil too much because I have friends who watch my videos who I know haven't seen it yet, so I'll just say something that's not too big of a spoiler to explain my point without giving anything big away. So, you might notice all these guys have, pattern tattoos. That's something all demons have, and it's a physical representation of their shame. The more their shame grows, the more the patterns do. And the more the patterns grow, the more it seems to take away the things they love. This is more context than outright stated, but I think it's an interesting allegory to make about negative emotions and how they can twist and consume us, even more so when we push it down. And I'm not really sure what to do with this frustration. Maybe I just need to learn to live with it, accept that the world is changing, but I don't have to change with it if I don't want to. I can keep making art and doing the things I love, and maybe that will make the patterns a little more manageable. Or maybe this is a bit of a ham-fisted metaphor and I'm kind of losing the plot here. I've been struggling to finish this video. I mentioned that the Genu painting was finished in July, and it is now September. I started a new job, which is a big part of why this has taken me so long, and just why it's taken me so long to do long-form content in general. The other thing is that I just don't like being angry, so I kind of took a break from this. I took a break from social media in general. It's something that I keep having to relearn about myself, that social media just makes me personally just kind of miserable. So yeah, I just kept putting it off and putting it off. Part of me was wondering if I should even make this video at all. But it felt kind of like a waste to not finish it since it was like halfway done. Plus, there's probably people who can relate to what I'm saying. There's a lot of ethical reasons to dislike AI. There's been YouTubers who have put it a lot more eloquently than I could put it. Read with Cindy actually has a really good video talking about it. More so with writing than art, but like, I do think that it's like worth a watch because like it kind of gets to the core of the reason that AI bothers me so much, because I feel like it kind of steals the joy out of like making something yourself, you know, on top of just outright stealing from artists and writers. So yeah, I just really agree with everything she had to say, and I really recommend that video for anybody who maybe doesn't know that much about AI, who is like, why do so many artists and writers hate it so much? I feel like that's a really good video to explain why. Although there is one ethical issue with AI that I don't think I've seen anybody talk about, but, you know, I definitely could have missed it, which is that I feel like AI cuts off an avenue out of, like, poverty, or just, you know, like an avenue of which to like make a living for yourself, like a decent living for yourself, via like a legitimate skill that you have harnessed over years. Not saying that creative folks are making bank or anything. I mean, the starving artist has been a phrase for a while now, but it really feels like these tech companies are really enforcing that phrase, you know, the rich get richer. And it's so frustrating that, you know, AI bros are paying these tech companies and simping for these like multi-million-dollar corporations, saying they've democratized art, and it's like, they haven't democratized anything. You're not making anything. You're a customer.
We serve food here, sir.
Not to get too heated about it or anything. You know, I actually feel a little better after ranting about this. Maybe I'll go play Pokemon or something. Bye!